Hello everyone, and welcome to another vlog with Earl. How is everybody today? Well, in case you're wondering, we're talking Ravenloft. Today is March 15th, and the Curse of Strahd gets released today to the general public. However, guess what? I already have my copy. I've been running Ravenloft off and on ever since it came out in 2nd edition, and really liked it and ran a successful 3-year campaign on it. And then the Death House was basically just a sandbox that had a vague description and was left up to the GM to determine. However, now, some several years later, it actually becomes a haunted mansion, so to speak, and the Death House is totally laid out as an introductory adventure and was a pre-release event that stores could run as a pre-release. So, because Isle of Games was a WTC store that signed up for the pre-release, they got the books early, so that was nice. So I already picked up my book, and I ran it last week for a pre-release event, and I'm running it this week, which is tomorrow. So I'm quite happy with it. And in case you're wondering where the music's coming from, I have a haunted mansion. Yes, the original organ music from the Disney's Haunted Mansion is playing in the background. So, I'm really excited about Curse of Strahd. I haven't done a vlog in a while, so I thought that since the pre-release is up and it starts in about 12 minutes, because it's 7:48 a.m. right now, and it's supposed to start at 8 a.m. is the official release, so to the general public. So I'm sure that everybody's going to be clamoring the stores or whatever else, trying to. Isle of Games said that they will be getting some more copies in tomorrow, so anybody that doesn't have their copies can pick them up probably tomorrow afternoon after the shipments come in. So anyway, there's a little plug there for them. But I basically have a few issues with this edition, but there are very few. I understand where they were going with, and of course, from here on out, I have read, and I haven't read all of this, but I've read enough, and I've looked over the NPCs, and I really like a lot of the NPCs and how they did it. Like Esmeralda, Devanner, and Madame Eva, and adding a Barovian witch, and adding some new stuff is really cool. However, I do not agree with how they did Van Ryshkin in this edition. I felt that they kind of went away from what he originally was, but I understand why they did it. I just don't agree with the stats, and that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to get into spoilers or whatever else. But I'm just going to say that I don't agree with Van Ryshkin being a spellcaster. He never was a spellcaster, and in my opinion, he shouldn't be there. As far as the other stuff that's on him, I get it. I understand why he's doing what he's doing. Also, the adventure takes place in 735. So it gets in Ravenloft's timeline. It's the year 735 that the new Curse of Strahd takes place in, which is 1 year after Van Ryshkin has basically lost his family to the Baron. So his son is dead, his wife is dead, and he has nothing to live for. And he decides, hey, you know what? I'm going where it all started. It all started with Strahd. Let's see if I can take him out. And if so, maybe it'll all go away. So I understand his mindset in this, but I just don't understand how they statted him. Other than that, Stroud is very awesome and very deadly, just like he always is, which is awesome. However, I felt that they could have made him a little bit more deadly or whatever else, and I felt that they had an opportunity to actually expand on Barovia, and they did. I really like how the map came out. I mean, not only do you get Barovia in the map, and look at this gorgeous, huge fold-out map that they actually put in the back of the book. I mean, it's awesome.
Hey,
yes, and of course,
California Dream Eater here in Santa Barbara.
Commercial.
I'm in Santa Barbara. Instagrammer at.
Sorry, we're commercial free. Anyway, what I was saying was, look at this huge, awesome map. I mean that's an awesome map right there. Okay, and it used to be that only Barovia, only where Castle Ravenloft and the village of Barovia and the Tissar Pool and the Tissar Falls and those and the gates of Barovia, that was all that you could play in. Well, now they gone beyond that, and you can actually play outside of that, and actually they've added Von Reichken's Tower and a few other things, and so I was really happy with how they expanded the map and how they expanded the places and how people could and how the quests are supposed to go. I really like that they kept the Fortunes of Ravenloft and basically kept the whole card thing. That was awesome, especially the card mechanic that was originally in there. I'm actually taking and using the my Toka deck and putting together a deck of illusions. Yes, so my players, if you watch this, yes, there is a deck of illusions that will be available. It should you decide to use that, and the deck of many things as well. So basically, I'm doing my cards. I'm doing my card slots, and I'm really prepping this. Also, the DM's Guild has released several new updates for the DM's Guild for the Curse of Stroud and Ravenloft, which is going to be really awesome in my opinion. Just really awesome in my opinion. And of course, because of the fact that there's the PDF Heroes in the Mist, which basically is like Champions of the Mist, except for it's for 5th edition, and it takes all of the Champions of the Mist iconic classes that we loved, made them into archetypes with the current 5th edition classes. So you can be a rogue investigator, you can be an arcanist wizard, you can be several other types of things, even the Knights of Shadows backgrounds, and there's several backgrounds that are available, and it's just really awesome that they just are going all out, and I'm quite happy with the overall Curse of Strahd. Now, with that said, running under Adventure League level and running under Adventure League, I have to stick to what's in the book, basically. But I am somewhat excited because my home games, I can pretty much use it as a sandbox. But the cool thing is it's more free roaming, so it's more sandboxy this edition, which is what I like and what my players like. So you just fold out the map, you give them, if they do all of the quests, and the cool thing about this is all the quests in the village of Barovia will get you to 4th level. So you're literally in the village of Barovia going from 1st to 4th level. Once you hit the 4th level mark, you're off and running in the countryside trying to complete quests that that NPCs have given you from the village of Barovia, and that's the whole reason why you move out, is to try to go complete those quests. Of course, the main quest is to basically take on and take out Stroud. But in the meantime, there's a few other things that the village of Barovia needs, and a few other stuff and thrills that happen along the way. So which is really awesome and really cool. So with that in mind, yes, I'm waking up and drinking coffee, and yes, it's early in the morning. But I'm really excited about Curse of Strahd. I was excited when Horror of the Dragon Queen first came out, and I was running the encounters, and I liked it. And unfortunately, the table that I was running at the time, I didn't have to, but I went to work and on a seasonal job for Salvation Army, doing the bell ringing to help them out, and also to get a little bit extra Christmas money that I wouldn't normally have. So thank you very much, Salvation Army. And I decided to get another GM to cover the table. Well, when I came back, the GM wanted to continue the storyline of Rise of Tiamat rather than me take back over that table. So I said, fine. And the players, were fine with it too. So I said, fine. I said, then you guys have fun with that. And I started running a new table with Rage of Demons, and I was not happy. I was not happy with the Rage of Demons. I was not happy playing it. I was not happy running it. And I feel that Rage of Demons was way, way, way unbalanced. And it literally was for GMs that basically like to really beat up their players and whatever else. I felt that was way, way, way over the top. So, with Curse of Strahd, I think it's going to be a little bit more balanced, and I think it's going to be a little bit more awesome. And I'm my main thing is that I felt personally that they should probably have not just done it as a 1 to 10, they should have done it as a 1 to 20, but or at least a 1 to 15, because of the fact that heroes are supposedly 9th level when they go into Castle Ravenloft to take on Stroud for the final showdown. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Are you serious? 9th level? I mean, previously, it was 10 to 15. You had to be at least 10th level to have a decent shot. So we'll see how it plays out this time. So basically, but we'll also see if the PCs can get the iconic treasures of Ravenloft. I know where they're at, but I'm not telling. I know exactly where they're at because I did the card reading, and I know where everything is. Also, I have, based off of the players and the characters that are there, I have customized my deck to actually be more personalized towards each character that will be playing in my table. So hopefully the players will have fun and will enjoy themselves. I know that when I ran the Death House and everybody leveled up to level 2 when they got to the attic, and then we had to stop, so they'll be heading down into the basement fairly shortly, and be down to the basement fairly shortly and be taking on the horrors down in the basement. Ooh, what horrors are in the basement? I'm not telling. You'll have to play to find out. Anyway, that's this update of Earl Jr.'s vlog. I'm going to do another one here in a little bit. Talk to you later. Bye.